NDIS Hospital Discharge Program. Here's a quick overview of how the NDIS Sydney's Hospital Discharge Program supports a safe transition home. Helps you move safely from hospital to home or supported accommodation. Prevents rushed or unsafe discharges. Coordinates supports equipment and housing. Involves hospitals, families and providers. Key tip: begin planning early to avoid delays. Who does NDIS program support? This NDIS hospital program is for people who are ready to leave the hospital but need extra support to do so safely. Participants with high intensity or complex needs. People experiencing recent functional decline. Individuals needing urgent or temporary housing options. New NDIS applicants who require help accessing the scheme, people whose home environment is unsafe or not accessible. Participants waiting for equipment, therapy or plan reviews. The hospital discharge journey is smoother when you permit yourself to ask questions. Why hospital discharge planning matters. Proper planning protects well-being and prevents setbacks during recovery. Reduces falls, medication errors and readmissions. Minimises gaps in care, therapy or equipment. Supports emotional well-being during transition. Gives families clarity and reassurance. Key tip: updated OT physio reports support stronger NDIS decisions. NDIS Sydney Hospital Discharge Process. This step-by-step process helps create a safe, structured pathway out of the hospital. Identify support needs, early hospital, notifies the NDIS assessments collected. OT, physio, nursing, equipment and AT arranged, accommodation chosen. Funding requests submitted, final plan communicated to family. Key tip: keep all reports together for easy access. Collaboration: hospitals, NDIS and providers. When teams communicate well, transitions become faster and safer. Here is how proper collaboration works. Early communication prevents delays. Shared assessments strengthen requests. Providers coordinate supports and housing. Families stay involved and informed. Key tip: nominate one family contact to simplify communication. Supports NDIS funds after discharge. These supports help you settle safely and confidently once you leave hospital. Daily living and personal care. High intensity supports. Therapy, OT, physio, speech, assistive technology and equipment. Home modifications. STA, MTA, SIL or SDA accommodation options after discharge. Different housing paths support different levels of independence and care needs, helping each person transition into an environment that genuinely suits them. Here are a few accommodation options after hospital discharge. Return home if accessible STA for short stays, MTA for up to 90 days. SIL for daily support, SDA for high support needs. Investing in a well-planned NDIS hospital discharge is investing in safety, dignity and a smoother return to everyday life. NDIS Hospital Discharge Timeframes. Timelines vary, but early planning makes hospital discharge much quicker. Most discharges occur within 1 to 3 weeks. Faster when supports and housing are prepared. Complex needs may take longer. Early coordination reduces delays. Funding approvals may impact the timeframe. Equipment delivery can speed up or slow down the process. Funding and NDIS plan considerations. Knowing who funds what helps you make informed decisions. Hospitals cover medical care. NDIS funds disability-related supports. Updated assessments required for approvals. Plans must reflect post-discharge needs. Additional funding may be needed for accommodation, like MTA or SIL. Early involvement of a support coordinator speeds up the process. Begin discharge planning early to avoid delays and ensure all supports are ready before leaving the hospital. Emotional impact of leaving hospital. Leaving the hospital can bring mixed emotions for participants and families. Anxiety or fear is common. Carers may feel uncertain or stretched. Clear communication helps reduce worry. Follow-up support eases the adjustment. New routines or equipment can feel unfamiliar. Emotional fatigue can build without support. Why Affective Care? Our team understands the emotional and practical challenges that come with complex or urgent discharges. Dedicated discharge coordinator, 24/7 intake for urgent cases. Strong hospital partnerships, expertise in complex and high intensity needs, support with plan updates and evidence gathering, assistance with STA, MTA, SIL or SDA placements, practical checklist for Sydney hospital discharge. Confirm key contacts, including hospital staff and NDIS representatives. Organise equipment, accommodation, transport and support rosters. Gather reports, summaries and updated assessments. Prepare questions, check medication changes and review follow-up appointments. Ready to plan a safe NDIS hospital discharge? If you or your loved one is in the hospital, you don't have to navigate the transition alone. We're here to support urgent transitions, housing decisions and funding requests with clarity and care. We provide free no-obligation planning call liaise with the ward and support coordinator with permission, share discharge dates and support needs, receive our NDIS discharge checklist and info pack.